There's a saying that anything worth having is worth fighting for. That certainly is true for one Milwaukee woman who has been fighting and working hard for years to open her own bookstore. But it's not just any bookstore. Niche Book Bar is committed to showcasing books that are representative and varied in the genre and experiences of African Americans. Cetonia Weston is the owner of Niche Book Bar on Historic King Drive, and she is still celebrating her recent grand opening. Welcome to Connect MKE.
Thank you for having me.
We all have dreams. Why was it your dream to open this bookstore?
Yeah, so I had started to think of this idea around 2016, and really what flipped it from a just sort of up in the clouds imagining to reality for me was I was having a hard time at my last, as I call it, big girl job with my change in managers, and I was just approached and asked pretty much like even on my worst days, what would be a place I would still love to go to work. And I hadn't conceptualized that you could love to go to work until that moment I was asked that. So uh, this sort of up in the air idea kind of turned into something I felt like, yeah, let's work for it. Let's go for it.
But you just didn't say, let's go for it, and then the next day you opened a bookstore. You actually had a book bike where you were selling and sharing books while you were waiting for all those things that have to happen when somebody opens a bookstore. You had Niche Book Bike.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was definitely Niche Book Bar's first introduction into the community.
And what did you do? Were you literally going around from community center or parks and just introducing people to yourself and your concept?
Yeah, so I just got a used bike online. I had a local guy add a wooden bookshelf to it, and that's exactly what I did. I went, popped up into markets, community events. I popped up with businesses, parks, you name it. I was popping up with the book bike.
And that let people really know about the fact that your bookstore was in the works.
Yeah, I'd say at that point, if people came and talked to me, I would give them kind of the full thought, like, oh yes, the idea is to work for a brick and mortar, but generally if people just saw me writing or they'd snapped pictures, they waved, or they maybe didn't know what that final goal was. They just thought it was pretty cool.
Now you've reached that final goal. You have your brick and mortar store. What should people expect when they come into Niche Book Bar?
Well, I hope that you find yourself in a very cozy, slightly moody bookstore and you look around and you see so much varied literature, so many books that snag your eye from every corner. I hope you come into friendly, smiling faces, people sitting around enjoying books, talking, and just enjoying like local items. So we're partnering with a lot of local people to provide our book and cafe experience.
And the cafe experience, coffee?
Yeah, so that's Style Pop Coffee, a local coffee roaster. And then we're still waiting on some licenses to come through, but we've got partnerships with Fit for MKE, Soul Brew Kombucha, and then a local cidery called Cash Cidery did work with us through these many years on creating a custom blend of wine on deck for people to enjoy.
Books, wine, coffee. It sounds like a perfect place to be. Thank you so much, Cetonia.
Thank you so much.
For more information, visit findyournichemke.com or stop by the store at 1937 North MLK Drive. Thank you all for joining us this week. Be well, stay warm, and we'll see you next week on Connect MKE.